Hi there, it's Professor McDonald. In this video, I'll be explaining my step-by-step strategy for setting up a system of linear equations for a mixture word problem. I have the strategy steps outlined here, and before I get into those, I'd like to point out that I will not be explaining the sixth step here. In this video, I'm assuming that you've already learned how to solve a system of equations using either the substitution method or the addition method. If you have learned this already, you're ready for this video, and if not, you want to go back and master that before watching this video. So the steps are as follows. First, define the first variable, including the units of measurement. Do the same for the second variable. I'd like to start out by just explaining that the types of problems we're about to solve will involve two missing pieces of information, two unknowns, two variables. And because there will be two variables, if you had only one equation, you would not be able to solve for either variable. You would just work in circles. But if you have a second equation, then you can work the system to get the answers. So steps 3 and 4 are discussing how to get those two equations using those two variables that are defined in the first two steps. Step 3 says create one equation using those two variables. Usually it'll be a total. Step 4, use the given proportions in the problem to create a second equation using the same two variables. Finally, write the two systems or two equations as a system, and finally solve it, which we will not be going over that last step. So let's look at the example here. This is right out of the homework. It says Doreen Schmidt is a chemist. She needs to prepare 36 ounces of 11% hydrochloric acid solution. Find the amount of 18% solution and the amount of 9% solution she should mix to get the solution. So the reason we should know that we want to set up a system of equations is because we're looking for two unknowns, the amount of 18% solution and the amount of 9% solution. So I'll begin by defining my x variable to represent the ounces of 18% solution. So I'm picturing a jug of acid that has 18% strength. And I know that I'm going to have to pour some of that out, x ounces, into a new jug along with y ounces of another strength solution in a separate jug. Pour a little from each jug into a new jug to create a new solution. And we've been told that there should be a total of 36 ounces in the new solution, and it should have 11% strength. So equation 1 can be made with using just ounces, as I call it the amounts equation, where we're in this example using ounces to represent the amounts of each solution. It could be liters. There are some questions that are not even about acid solutions. It might be mixtures of nuts or coffee or different types of things. But basically focusing on the amounts, and this is why the units of measurement are an important thing to make sure you talk about when you're defining your variables. So I've made sure to say that I have x ounces and y ounces. So using x ounces plus y ounces will give me the total ounces. So as you can see, that gives me x plus y equals 36. So that equation is usually pretty straightforward. Students will come up with that on their own quite frequently, but then they get a little stuck on the next part. Equation 2 is what I call the proportions solution, or you could think of it as the strengths solution or the quality solution, or there's different types of problems that this could fit into, but there's usually some type of proportion that goes along with the amounts. So far we have x ounces and y ounces and total of 36 ounces, but we also have strength and strength and strength, or concentration or proportions. So let's focus on the proportions part of it. So notice that for the second equation, I'm going to follow the format of having the proportion Of means times or multiply in math, x ounces, plus the proportion of times y ounces, and that should give me a total of the proportion of total ounces. So we set that up as strength times ounces plus strength times ounces equals total strength times total ounces. So we have 18% times x ounces, 9% times y ounces should give me a total of 11% strength times 36 ounces. So simplified, that's 18x plus 9y equals 11 times 36. Now I'll take my two equations, the first equation here and the second equation here, and write them as a system in step 5. So we have x plus y equals 36, and then 18x plus 9y equals 396. The 396 comes from 11 times 36. So now I have a system of equations that I can solve to get the two answers, and my two answers will be x ounces and y ounces. Your final answer should be x equals 8 ounces of 18% solution and y equals 28 ounces of 9% solution.